So, I'm just going to take a moment and highlight real quick all my variable terms and all my constant terms for my evens. So anytime I see an X, I'm going to hit that with pink. Boom, 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 boom. Anytime I just see a number, I'm going to highlight that in yellow. I'm going to include the minus sign when I'm highlighting if that number is negative. And then I'm going to split all my equal signs just like this. Okay, get all those setups out of the way so we can focus on solving. In number 2, what's the first thing I want to do in number 2? I want to bring my variable terms over to the left. So how can I get this x over to the other side? Minus x. Now 4x minus x, what number is really in front of this x that we just don't see? It's a 1, right? So what do we get? 3x, good. Plus 4 equals 1. Now I'm going to minus the 4. Minus the 4. And I get 3x equals negative 3. Right, so I brought my variable term over to the left, I brought my constant term over to the right. We've been talking about this all week long. What's the last thing I need to do? Divide by 3. What is negative 3 over 3 going to give me? Negative 1. Great job. For number 1, we're supposed to get, or you should have got x equals 2. Is that what you got for number 1? Yeah? All right. Number 4. Again, anytime I see an x all by itself, I know there's a 1 in front. If I've got a minus x, then it's a negative 1 in front. So how can I get that negative 1x over on the left? What do I have to do on both sides?
Plus 1x.
Good, plus 1x. It's going to cancel out my 1x's, just like that. What's 1x plus 1x? 2x. Now I've got a variable term on the left, a constant term on the right. I'm going to divide by 2, giving me x is equal to 6. What did you get for number 3?
X equals 8.
X equals 8?
Oh wait, for 3?
Yeah, number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, x equals 3. Good. So you get 3x equals 9. Let me divide by 3. Dropping it down, number 6. I'm going to subtract 10x from both sides. Gives me 2x minus 9 equals 7. And I'm going to add 9 to both sides. We've got to do the opposite of what we have. If it's a minus 9, I've got a plus 9 if I want to cancel that out. And then I divide by 2 and I get x is equal to 16 over 2, positive 8. For number 5, what did we get? Negative 6? Yeah? In the back, did you guys get negative 6 for number 5? Samaya Cat, you guys get negative 6? Perfect. Good. I just want to make sure. Ali, did you get negative 6? For number 5, you got negative 6? Okay, good. All right, number 8, 3x and a 1x. I'm going to subtract my 3x. What is 1x minus 3x? Super close. Negative 2x, right? If I have a 1 and I subtract 3 from it, it's like when we do our little minus plus table, right? What is it? It's 1 minus 3. So my 1 is positive, my 3 is negative. Well, what's the bigger number, the positive or the negative? The negative. How much bigger is 3 than 1? It's bigger by 2. So 1 minus 3 is negative 2. X in this case. How can we get rid of that plus 1? What's the opposite of plus 1? Minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancels. Negative 1 minus 5. What's that going to give me? Negative 1 minus 5? Well, if I have a negative 1 and a negative 5, obviously my answer is going to be negative. How many total negatives do I have? 6 of them. So I get negative 6. What's my last step going to be? Am I going to add 2 to both sides here?
No.
No? What am I going to do instead? We're going to divide. That's right. Again, a very common mistake we make is we see that minus 2, and in our heads we fill in the blank and we go, oh, the opposite of minus 2, that's plus 2. But we are multiplying by a negative 2, so we have to divide by a negative 2. My negatives cancel out, leaving me with positive 3. And for number 7, we should get x is equal to 2. Last one on the front, number 10. I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides to give me negative 4x. I'm going to add 12 to both sides to give me 20. Bless you, bless you. And I'll divide by negative 4 to give me x is equal to, what'd you get for number 10?
5.
Just 5?
Negative 1.
Negative 5. A positive divided by a negative gives me a negative. And number 9, we should have got negative 11. Okay. Moving on to the back. Again, I'm just going to take a moment and get my highlighting out of the way. X with an X, X and an X, 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 X. And all my numbers. So on the back, the difference that we have on the back is that we're also combining like terms, which we talked about on Wednesday. So for number 12, do I want to start by adding x to both sides to bring that pink term over to the left? Is that what I want to start by doing? Or do I want to do something else first?
Do 2x.
Yeah, exactly. Great job. We're going to combine these like terms. We've got 2 pink terms on the same side. So we're going to add those up. What is 2x plus 4x? 6x. Now I can add my x to both sides, which gives me, what's 6x plus another x? 7x. I divide by 7, and I get x is equal to 8. Number 11, make sure you got x is equal to 3.
Is that 8?
It's an 8, yeah. Should be an 8.
That's 3.
Oh, sorry, 11 is x equals 3. 12 is x equals 8. Good. Number 14, I'm going to subtract 2x. I get negative x, or I guess I'll say negative 1x. Then I'll subtract 4. Now, is this my final answer?
Yeah.
X equals 1?
No, x equals negative 1.
X equals negative 1. When we have a negative x, it is not all by itself. So we have to divide by a negative 1 if we truly want to get x all by itself. 1 divided by negative 1 gives me negative 1. So essentially what we did, good morning. Essentially what we did is we took the negative that was in front of our x and we threw it over to the other side, making whatever number we had flip the sign. So that positive 1 became a negative 1. We get x equals 4 for number 13.
Yep.
Number 16, again, we want to combine like terms first. 10x minus 8x is 2x. I'm going to bring this 4x over by subtracting it. And then I'm going to divide by negative 2. What's negative 4 divided by negative 2? Is that negative 2? Positive 2. Good. Positive 2. I'm gonna post this so he could.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome. So he doesn't have to rush. Just yeah. It's on your foot. It's right by your foot. There you go. Number 18. Combining those pink terms again, we get 3x plus 8 equals 2x plus 9. Bring my pink term to the left. Feel like a broken record. Bring that yellow term to the right. And we get x equals 1. Number 18, x equals 1. What did you guys get for number 15? Just so we could check it. What did you get for 15?
Negative 6.
Negative 6 sounds right to me. What about 17?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. 2x, negative 2, 8, negative 4. Yep. Great job. And last but not least, number 20. Combine on the left, we get 7x, and we're going to combine on the right. Right? Two pink terms, 2x and 2x, come together and make 4 x's. 10 minus 3 gives me 7. Now the 4x is what I want to subtract over to the left side. 3x equals negative 9. Divide by 3 and we get negative 3. Great job. What did you get for number 19? 3? 4. That's absolutely right. How did we get 4? Well, we combine these 3, right? 1x plus 1x plus 3x makes 5 x's. If I were to subtract my x over, then subtract my 4 over, I get 4x equals 16. So we get x equals 4. All right.